honey, honey, you got me feeling some kind of way I can't explain, but I'ma give it one more try. My heart's racing and my legs are shaking now. Try not to stare, but I can't control my eyes.
This is when he was still like a rock and roller.
What are you doing to me? 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 Doing to me?
What have you done before you start winemaking?
I work in restaurants. I would be buying the wine, but I would be manager too. And sometimes I do the door, seat people. So I was doing everything. Sometimes I cook too.
Okay.
Anyway, I didn't really like working in restaurants. And in 1987, I started making some wine with some friends.
And where did you learn it? Did you take some university lessons,
No.
or is it just?
No, just from, I have my own
Cool.
palate.
Yeah.
You know, from buying wine and trying, you know,
This is what I
100 wines
expected,
a
to
week
be honest.
or 50 wines a week or whatever, and these salesmen come around. And I knew what I liked. And back then, it was much easier to try a lot of wine. You could, I mean, we worked in an Italian restaurant. We have like 15 or 20 Barolos and Barbarescos. We had Angelo Gaia. We have like, we had vintages 61. We even had a few 58s. We had 61, 64, 66, 68, 70, all of these up into 78. And then he started doing Costa Russi and stuff. Then he got more expensive in the later 80s and in the 90s. And then we went to Tuscany more. But those wines were, you could buy them, nobody cared. So I developed a palate that way. And then there was a lot of Bordeaux. There was restaurant, one especially Le Bouznik I went to, and he had a big Bordeaux list. But I always liked Bordeaux more than anything, and then second Piedmont.
So it's the end of a development of a wine drinker career.
Yeah.
Kind of this, or wine lover.
Yeah, and so when I went to make wine, it's much different, because I can remember the first time I tried the wine after I made it, it was like the lights were out. I was like, because I'm used to trying wine that's at least 3 years old. It's a big difference. I couldn't taste, basically, but I was like, and then I'd take it to my friends who were winemakers and ask them is there anything wrong, or what's your opinion? I think I still have notes that I wrote down. I always have been willing to ask other people what they think of my wine, because maybe they have some idea that I could change it. I don't care about being, genius winemaker, and all that kind of stuff. I care more about learning about it, and we still do. I mean, we are making changes, small ones each year. 4 years ago, we changed our tanks completely. We used to have open top tank, someone like in Burgundy, and we'd stand up there and punch down.
This is what I'm doing too, yeah?
Yeah, but now we have closed top tank, and we have tanks that have 5 rods go into the tank, and we blow air into it, and it turns the cap over.
What do you think will happen the next decade here in Washington State?
I think the winemakers are becoming better. Winemakers, we certainly have better winemakers now than we did 15 years ago. Still, you have 800 wineries, maybe 80 of them have top winemakers, maybe 10%.
Okay.
But I think that's true in a lot of the places in the world. You go to Bordeaux, 2,500 chateaux, you only hear about 200.
Yeah. Is it possible that I can taste something a little bit older?
Yeah, go get
it. Is it okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would love to, really.
Sugar, you got me in a trance. You smell good.
A lot of this wine is from, Europe. Like this is like all the way Burgundy here.
Yeah, I see.
But I don't care. I know for a fact your name.
Open that one up.
Stop, listen. That's the one we have to do.
I know for a fact you're making me act like I'm out of my head.
Okay, here's an entry Cabernet. I'm gonna decant these, okay?
What are you doing to me? What are you doing to me?
No, I stopped spitting. Sorry, but now it's time for me to swallow.
It's past 11 o'clock.
Definitely.
Like I said, the 93 was a very tough year for us.
Yeah, but it's a really interesting wine. I like it.
It still has some qualities of being wine, being fruit. It's not desiccated,
No,
not.
absolutely.
I'm gonna tell you how I feel.
Well, the 95 is.
Yeah, the 95 was a better vintage for us because it was warmer.
Really ripe. Really,
Yeah.
It has a good concentration.
Yeah.
Balance. Wonderful acidity. Long. Big potential for the next decade, definitely.
Yeah, it's still not like
still,
it's-
no,
I know.
it's still young.
I know, it's kind of weird.
There's no kind of petrol or anything
No.
oldish. It's
Yeah.